Greetings, Aries, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. Hi, and I hope you're doing wonderfully well today. And this is a bonus reading for March 2024. So let's jump right in for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And let's see what the angel oracles want you to know as the theme of the reading and what you need to know right now for my Aries. And I invite you to bring your own question because you're the querent, the questioner as you enter this reading. And so that will help you use your own intuition and bring insights from the cards and the placement of the cards for what you need to know right now. So the angels want you to know that you have angelic protection, whatever this question or the situation you're in that you're inquiring about. You've got angelic protection. You're both got the sword of truth to cut through anything, but you've got the shield of protection. So that is the theme, angelic protection. And whatever the question you're asking around this reading, the answer is no. And sometimes the best way to gain angelic protection is to be able to say no, whatever that is coming up for you, Aries. So let's just begin and jump right into your tarot reading. And thank you so much, Spirit Guides, for bringing precise, clear, and accurate information for my Aries. And I hope your fire is shining bright today and energized. And let's just see what is it that we need to know right now for my Aries. And this is you, Aries, as we come into this reading. Wow, well, you're coming in as the magician. And this isn't attributed at times to Aries because of this fire. And you see, the magician is able to use all of the elements in your toolkit to bring in a manifestation and bring something you really desire to create down to earth and make it real, Aries. And what challenges the magician is strength. Wow, well, two major arcana cards right off the bat. So that's just saying for my Aries that you're being asked to use your inner strength. The strength card has often been called the lust card because it's about learning to tame those inner beasts, that inner instincts, the things that we like about ourselves and the things we don't, the things that we understand about ourselves and the things we don't understand yet, and to in some way be able to tame the inner beast, whatever that is for you. But something has to be brought into balance. And we do often bring things into balance by having some compassion for the situation and bringing love and tenderness to it. At the same time, being able to set limits for ourselves and to balance our fiery nature that likes to go out, but also to bring in some gentle qualities of love and self-love. And that's what is manifesting. And at the foundation is the Tower. Wow. Well, Aries, this is a very profound reading. What's happening at the foundation? What's not in your field of consciousness right now? You see these two figures are flying out of this structure they have built out of their ego desire, their ambitions. And they've tried to crown themselves up in this tower out of being perhaps unaware or even complacent about a situation. And this is coming down. And what that's saying, that at the foundation of this question you're bringing, something is radically going to change. It's going to be brought down so you can see the light and maybe have a breakthrough about something that you're trying to manifest. And you're using this inner strength and courage to look into the shadow sides of your ambition and your desire to manifest. And there's something in the Tower. You could be coming in quick. You don't even know it when it hits you, Aries, but some big change, some radical revelation. And what just happened is a sense of equal give and take. This could be in your finances, that you feel you've had a windfall, or you feel like you've gotten an increase in your salary and you feel confident and balanced economically in how you're managing money and resources and investments. But it's saying that when you have that abundance around you, you want to be generous, but you also want to balance what I'm giving in this relationship or what I'm giving in work and what I'm getting back. So that's equal, and you see the scales of a balance and justice. And the nine of, the page of cups is coming. At the crown, what you're downloading, what you're beginning to see clearly, out of a dream, out of an intuition, just some spark of a love in your heart about something you're learning that you love a lot, that you desire, that you want to take this little spark of a new intuition and grow it into an artistic creation. And because you've got this magician, it's saying you're going to manifest something in the realm of your heart and a heart's desire. And you're going to have to not just bring it up and just let it slip back into the unconscious. You've got to work with it. Just like you have to work with the strength and tame that inner beast. So what is happening right now is death, another powerful card of transformation, of change, of some radical. At the foundation, you got the Tower, something that's coming in out of the blue, a communication that's going to be shocking and bring some old structure that might have worked at one point, but it's not anymore, Aries, and it's bringing it down at the foundation. And then what's happening right now is death. You're being asked to surrender, let go of something, give up something, let go of a relationship or of a way of being, a habit, a way of thinking about something. But there's going to be a radical change, and you've got to let it go, whatever this is. And that just was a confirmation, Aries, because how you see yourself in this question, you see the question as something of manifestation, of magic, of making this magic happen. And this is you in the question. Well, you feel a little tangled up in blue. Perhaps you have overthought something, Aries. After this Tower moment, and then now this ending, you're having to look at your role in how you've thought about this question of manifestation and of strength, and what has tangled you up, what has made you feel entrapped in a prison of your own mind, perhaps, going over and over this repetition compulsion about something you're thinking about. It could be something you're thinking about wanting to manifest, but then you are not seeing it clearly. You might be relying on a certain old way of thinking about this question that's not serving, and you've got to let that go with this death card. It's coming to an end. And what is in your environment is the Hangman. The Hangman is suggesting that your environment is releasing, is having to sacrifice something, that is in a period of being brought upside down, to see something in a new way, to see things from a new perspective that will totally lead to a new way of understanding your life to this point. And that is in your environment. So there is something that might be hung up in your environment right now, something that's taking a little longer than you imagined around the people or the that you're working with, or the people that you're manifesting something with, or that you're overthinking this. You're thinking this mental imprisonment, feeling like you're trapped, is that is how you see the question, but the environment around you is releasing, is sacrificing, is being suspended. Because a new way of looking at this after the tower, you have to take that moment and look at what needs to be let go of, because it will lead to a better perspective on life and to a more illuminated, enlightened perspective of how you see things. And especially because that's in your environment or the people you're dealing with, Aries, that could be affecting you in a way that you feel trapped because something about your environment is being suspended, is having to heal or wait. There could be a moment of, things feeling like, what is it taking so long? And your hope and fear is that you need to be using your mind carefully and tapping into higher wisdom to get away from a situation. It could be this Eight of Swords that is not serving you anymore, and that is keeping you limited or entrapped in a way of living or way of being that is really not you anymore. And this figure is being willing to just take her inner child or his inner child and just go with just your clothes on your back to a calmer waters. You're trying to get away from something that is not working for you. And that's your hope and your fear, that you will let go of whatever this entrapment is and let this transporter, this boatman, the ferryman with this wand, dig deep into the troubled waters and carry you to a new horizon. This could be traveling to renew and retreat and to get rest and heal. And at the advice is the Seven of Swords. Well, the advice is could be lying, stealing, and cheating on something. But that is the negative polarity of this card. And the card is very bright. You see how much light and illumination is in this card. This figure is moving away from this encampment where the enemy have these weapons, and this figure is stealing surreptitiously these swords that could be used against him. And so it's a way, could be also a card of diplomacy and strategy, because you have your hope and fear is I'm going to move on from these troubled waters, and this is the Six of Swords, and the progression is the Seven, and you have the Eight of Swords. So there is a progression in the way you're thinking about something, Aries, and you could be needing to watch out for being manipulative and lying or being cunning to get your way, to get the advantage over someone or some situation. But it also could be a card that you're just needing because of this troubling situation that you've had to just be in secret, almost in the middle of the night, run away from, be taken away from, that you maybe had to use, like in a chess game, you had to have a strategy and then implement it with these tactics of how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to think about this and what am I going to say to this person, instead of being honestly head first and straightforward. So a very interesting reading, because there's so many profound major arcana cards. So let's do a recap. For my Aries, you come upon the scene of this month of March. Something is wanting to be brought down and manifested. Creation is coming, and you're using all of your wits and your abilities, your mind, your heart, your pocketbook, your resources, and also your energy and that skill to go after something in life. And you've got as your help or hurt for this magician is strength and that courage to look at our basic raw instincts that just have a lot to do with our ego drives. and passions and power positions. And it's saying you're learning to calibrate and balance those forces, and you're using this inner strength and inner compassion and inner understanding of yourself and others. And you're going to need that because at the foundation, what is out of your field of awareness, or that is at the root of this question you brought here, Aries, today, is the Tower. Well, something is coming crashing down, is divine intervention. It might look really troubling or difficult, or upheavals, catastrophe, but it's going to really bring you, Aries, to a better position, a more fundamentally sound and stable life. But you've got to go through this, whatever this is, and release it, let go of it, understand what is happening and why this, whatever you built and worked hard on, was not on a firm foundation. And face that courageously with strength. And what just passed is a lot of generosity, a give and take, being able to have these resources and be very abundant so you can help others, that you love being in the helping profession, and taking your assets, whether they're your money or just your energy and skills. But you're looking for, in the recent past, this a balance of give and take. And at the crown, what you're downloading right now is this new passion, this new love of something. And what that might be, Aries. But it's saying, look into your dreams. If you have just a spark of intuition about something, oh, I need to do this. Well, pay attention to that. Because you are manifesting, and you've got this infinite power and wisdom, because both of these cards have that infinity sign. So that shows that they're not only using their own skill set, but they're bringing that energy down from the infinite powers to manifest and to balance and heal and grow within ourselves. And this could be an announcement of something that you are creating, an announcement of the birth of a child, or a new union with something that makes you very happy and makes you feel a lot of love. And what is coming, though, shockingly, or who knows, is death. And death is coming into this situation, perhaps connected to the Tower that just happened at the foundation. And death is saying there is a need for a change. Death isn't that something is going to actually physically die. It's saying that the spirit within something, the energy within a project or a relationship or something at work, whatever that is, that cycle has come to completion. And sometimes things die in life, in our experiences, out of just that's where the growth has come to. And you've gotten the most out of it. And so the death card can lead as to something even better, a renewal, a rebirth. And how you see yourself embedded in this question is a lot of mental turmoil, a lot of self-doubt, and feeling like, if I do this, am I going to hurt myself? Or being trapped and feeling like mentally you're in a prison of your own mind and going over and over the same automatic negative thoughts, or the same way of problem solving that wasn't working for you. And your environment is releasing something, is letting go, is turning their life upside down, or something in your environment. It might have been a certain way for many years, but with the Devil and the Hangman side by side, it's saying you're being asked to let go of an old way of living in your environment, the relationships, the people you're dealing with, because there is a surrender, a sacrifice for a higher way of looking at this question of manifestation, of magic, of creation. And you're needing, as your hope and fear, to be transported by tapping into your higher wisdom and saying, no, I've got to get away from this, and being skillful enough to find a way, something to transport you to safer situation, to a more beneficial situation for your life, Aries. And you're just taking yourself and your inner child. So this could say that your hope and fear is also to maybe deal with some inner child healing. Maybe some trauma from the past is coming up, because there is a lot with the Tower and the Death card coming in this energy, and the Hangman. So profound changes coming for you, Aries. And you're going to have to be, if it's, even if it's being skillfully strategy and tactfully doing something, you will have to be kind of diplomatic, not facing something head on. And watch out as your advice if there's any lying, stealing, deception going on, if you're being manipulated or manipulating others. But be careful about that in this reading, because there is so much change and quick change and endings and transformations and releasing. So a powerful reading. I mean, Aries, please watch this reading a couple of times, because it has very deep, influential advice for you as you're coming into this bonus reading. And this is your month. Some of my Aries, you have your birthday month at the end of March. So happy birthday to you. And there is a lot going on. So let's just get some advice from your ancestors. Sometimes when we come to these profound changes in life, or we're coming to a crossroads and we're having to face our shadows and integrate various aspects of ourselves into the situation, we do need to tap into our ancestors. And this is what you need to know. Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Well, that's you, Aries. And I think that this is saying your ancestors at the deepest level. Out of this, you've got the Magician to ignite your passion about something, and that will bring a lot of healing as you move toward this new strategy. And why is this Tower here? Unleash the wild within. She-wolf. Well, you could be dealing with some energy, some feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman, that has felt trapped, that wildness, and that needs to be released, and that's what's coming down. Something that was too tame, something that was tied up. And this is a card of being tied up as well. And why is this Death card here is what's coming up right now. The ancestors want you to know, honor your inner knowing. Well, this is a powerful image of Medicine Mother. So this death could have something to do with that divine feminine, something about renewing that, coming to rebirth with something about your inner knowing. An old way of dying, old way of living is dying and changing. But change can work for our benefit. So don't be afraid of change. And enjoy success and happiness. And that's the Hangman. Well, as you release something and have a new perspective on life, Aries, you will have this success and happiness. And just one last card for as the advice, the Seven of Swords. What is that? Is it something sneaky, tricky, lying, or is it a good strategy? See beyond the current situation. Wow, well, you might be watching this tarot reading and gaining your own intuition about something as we're watching this, something about the Seven of Swords, a seer. See beyond the current situation. Well, a very powerful reading, and thank you so much, Aries, for participating in this reading together. And if you like the way I read, please subscribe, and I would love to know how this is unfolding for you, because so many major arcana, the Magician, a Strength, the Tower, a Death, the Hangman. So just jump right into whatever this is and keep going, and know that you can see beyond this current situation, and there's success and happiness coming after you release and see things from a new perspective. So, I love you, Aries, and we're in this interconnected field together where you're learning that at times the most important sentence is NO, exclamation. And you can do that. And you have angelic protection around you as you enter this time of facing the tower and this ending, this releasing to lead to your rebirth as the spring is coming on and we're entering your Aries season. So see you next time. Bye-bye.